Hey guys, I did promise you the good, the bad and the ugly from every single round of this Super Season GP, and this is me absolutely bottling qualifying. I had to try and leave it late, and there we go. Definitely some get good spills there, but yeah, I thought I'd see the bad parts of it. You know, it's not all just gold and glory, there are mistakes, that was definitely one of them. However, these boys in front are absolutely rapid. And in hindsight, maybe I was running a bit too much front wing, but we still had lots of fun. There's still a few highlights in here. The fastest drivers on the platform are in this lobby. We've been having some problems throughout with connection issues all day. The ACC have been offline for 2 days as well, so we're extremely looking to get this going. As the GT3 race before, half of the lobby disconnected there, and they were just racing for fun at that point. So yeah, we're going to take it super easy for Eau Rouge, and I think we sort of caused a Competizione behind. Now we've got Aussie Style to the left of us here in the Audi, and he looks like he's got some good straight line. I've done the draft there. I'm just going to try and protect the inside here. Aussie's flying fast now. Late on the brakes now. He seems to have outbroke himself a little bit, but I give him enough space on the outside. However, see if I have too much room. So here we go, we've cemented P4 there. Still struggling a little bit from the understeer. It's really cold, so taking it easy, but the boys in front are already pulling out a little gap here. I'm just not getting the traction off the corners like they are at the minute, so I'm sure I could go around the TC trying to give myself a little more out the corners, but at the minute just struggling for grip first lap. And as always, we'll always try and grip with the first lap of the race in its entirety. Again, just waiting for them tyres to bite there before I can put on back on the power. TC4 now, going down a little bit. What my efforts are with the higher TCs to try and save the tyres. We've just got the new model in as well, so I'm not that familiar with it. So I'm going to go easy on the tyres the first couple of laps of the race, and then knock the TC down. So yeah, again, these boys I've definitely lost. I think the draft at this point is fully sideways there. Scuffle loads of speed and in the worst sort of place too. This is another thing on the left hand side here. Boys were just completely putting over it, whereas I was lifting off a lot of the times to keep within the track. So yeah, it's definitely something I've got to keep lookout for, because currently in the race that's not actually a track limit there. So there we go. This is another one as well. It should be flat, but I'm very hesitant again on the total as it's the first lap. Yeah, coming into the bus stop here, and I was blocked in qualifying. It's a shame I didn't get the start of it. That's how I ended up with qualifying recorded, because an Audi blocked me at the bus stop and then decided to set his lap there. But that's the academy for you. You want to find a better one. Anyway, on to the next one. I think this is super unlucky here. Mass out in front of the Ferrari. He's pulling out a gap, and if it wasn't for this here, I believe he had the pace to win. It's hard to say with 43 minutes to go, but that was Mass, the race leader, out. Kurt takes the lead of the race, Cobra behind him. Still struggling here. There's 1.5 seconds, Cobra in front, and oh no, wrong one. Here's Kurt. He gets a proper moment in front of the leader, fully sideways, looking to not actually go fully round. So Kurt and Cobra are now side by side at the start finish, and I'm just looking to try and get on the back of him. Kurt defending beautifully there. Could say it was a lucky defence. Maybe overshot the corner, but he gets the power down beautifully, and so does Cobra. Now watch this Audi and this McLaren just will dust me down the straight. And bearing in mind I'm at TC2 as well, right? So yeah, I think I'm running a bit too much wing. Hindsight's a beautiful thing. Having to lift again for a Rouge. Dial-outs, yeah. Some of these animations we put in before, so it's coming up as and when, so yeah, they're absolutely gone. It's all under the brakes now. Going on to the next one. This is it, yeah, 1.5 seconds behind Cobra. The pit window's open now, we decide to come in. Was going to follow Kurt there briefly, and I don't think Cobra's done the pit entrance start, so I've managed to gain a lot of time on him there coming into the pit. Now, here's another thing, I don't usually show the pit stop, but the ACC seem to be having problems, and I'll show you just what I mean here now. I was absolutely gutted because my pit stops have been perfect all season long. I've hopped in the box properly, it's been straight up on the jet, but watch this when you try fighting for proper time. That should be it. I should be up now. I should be up now. Right, I should be definitely up now. What? That was so depressing. So I was thinking Cobra's like going to dust me, he's going to have plenty of time, but it looks like he's had the same problem himself because the gap's pretty much the same when we both come back out. So thankfully the Audi in front has had the same pit stop bugger's eye had it looked like anyway, so this is my chance with the Audi really, this is my only chance. And then we're just coming up out the pit stop, end of the Kimmel straight now, and you know, thing is with this Audi, we had an incident in Hungary in the wet where he parked it on a corner and I was trying to overtake him on the last lap and I ended up spinning him round, so instead of driving off into the sunset, I decided to wait for him, and that was a big mistake. I gave up 2 positions doing so to him and Mantelis, and I ended up in the steward's office for, you know, making him go around and losing the place. Is what it is. So coming into this round, obviously the way things are, I don't want to make any contact with him because if I look at this Audi funny, I'm going to the steward's office. So, and I've got some really colourful socks on, bright pink, just in memory of Kirk for his race here. So I don't want the guy to take me to the steward's office afterwards. So I'm being real careful the way I go about it. I can't just do silly moves instead. And plus, pretty good at his lines as well at the minute. The Audi's just got such good drive out there. A little bit of understeer from him getting on the line. He looked like he could be pulled off his line every now and again though, in all honesty. It was never going to happen here, but as I've had a look, he's turned in way earlier for that one. At the curb. But again, the Audi coming out of the corner. Real well there. That's me trying to keep within the tracks. Minutes there, but yeah, I'm really struggling to keep on the Audi now, knocking the TC down, trying to get me as much oomph out of the bus stop as I can possibly get, but it's a bit of a lost hope with the amount of wing I was running, but like I say again, hindsight was a beautiful thing in this one, but at the minute, we're a P13 waiting for the round of pit stops to end. Mandatory pit stops, 35 minutes to 25, 10 minute window, 25 minute refuel, you can choose to take tyres, it'll cost you 5 seconds, so 30 second stop for most people. Yeah, back over the start finish now, and the Audi's just gone in a straight line. So everything I'm doing has to be under the brakes. So yeah, again, it's a tough one to try and get on the back of him to make anything happen. And he's such good at defending his Cobra, which I give him his due. Like it's difficult to get past. Gutted for qualifying, but you know, Mass and all them guys out in front there would have just eaten me on the Kimmel straight anyway. Managed to keep it flat here. This was quite satisfying overtake, I must say. That is Mr. Championship Stewart Inquiry himself. They're very courteous, I think we put the indicator on. Avengers Academy right there, put your indicator on. This was a nervous one, all of us lads fighting for the lead, and it looks like Dash has had a real moment there, coming through that section of track, and I don't know what Kurt saw, but it must have been real close. So this is it again, my last real attempt to get on the back of Cobra over the draft. We've moved once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, you know, weaving in and out trying to catch the draft, and what it's done is it's put me out of position here. I turned in too early, I grabbed the curb, and this is it. Suckered in, boom, and there's a sweeping brush, you know, it happens to the best of us. So that was, I pretty much thought that was my race done there and then. That way I have the podium, I've thrown it away, the lads are only 10 seconds behind me with 10 minutes to go. And check this out for turning right. I just couldn't not turn right. The car was an absolute pig to drive, and at this point I'm thinking I've just thrown it all away. So Aussie behind the Mantelis, however, were proper fighting each other, and I believe if it wasn't for that, they would have definitely caught me up. So again, we managed to keep the first place. It's the little in the background having a good giggle and a laugh. Join us, Isabel, and the rest of us Sunday for Brands Hatch, and I must say I love the track. I'm really looking forward to racing there. Let's hope we can give Kirk, Mass and all the fast guys a good race. Thank you for joining. Please like the video. Peace and love. Take care.